Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It has been quite a while, hasn't it? I never knew that Run with the Wind would be taking a break like this. At first, I was disappointed because the last episode was sort of a cliffhanger and all, but then at the same time, I rejoiced because I could take a nice long break from the weekly grind of writing, recording, editing, and putting up with YouTube's stupid bullshit. With that being said, the nice long break is over. So it's time to talk about running and anime about running and anime, and so on and so forth. Hope you all enjoyed your Christmas, your New Year's, and your other holidays because I'm back for my weekly show so I can talk about this wonderful sports anime. So runners, to your mark. Let's go. As I mentioned, that last episode, Overflowing Drops, sort of ended on a cliffhanger with the start of a 5K race and the mysterious man and so on. This race turns out to be a big turning point for the guys. Kakeru took off all of his clothes, that way he could safely run through an extra-dimensional gate, ensuring his victory against the two African exchange students. Heidis, closely behind Kakeru, seals the deal when he inches himself farther and farther ahead of Sakaki, drinking his tears the whole way through. Last and certainly most, both Yuki and Shindo break the 16-minute 30-second Ekiden qualifying mark. Needless to say, this was a wonderful victory for Kansei U. Your boy QC Otaku was way off as far as the identity of the mysterious man goes. He isn't Kakeru's former coach, nor is he Kakeru's dad. It turns out he's just a friendly neighborhood sports journalist. The sports journo certainly takes an interest in Kakeru and even offers him a business card to be interviewed. At least he didn't try and interview him right after a tough race like I have been countless times. Well, we knew it would happen sooner or later. We knew that the weather would eventually get hotter, right? As the temperatures rise and the cicadas screech louder and louder, the boys, mostly the JoJos, fantasize about Hokkaido in a rather strange way. Since the reality of the summer is kicking in, Heiji decides to take the boys to a summer camp. It's not Hokkaido though, it's to a mountainous resort. They even score first-class tickets to get there in the Heiji bus. Ah yes, the Heiji bus. A nice, smooth, fast, safe, scenic, moist route on the Heiji bus. Actually though, I thought this section of the episode was really cool. Several times in both high school and college, my running teams and I would always take multiple overnight trips to places up in the mountains of West Carolina. Places like Asheville, Boone, and Sugar Mountain were all common destinations. Many vacations like these are not only great for friendship and teamwork, but they also host excellent cardiovascular training. Running up steep hills and breathing thin, high-altitude air does wonders for conditioning a human being to be fast and tough. The running, the eating, the scenery were absolutely amazing, and I wish I could go back and experience it again. Before I talk about this final dramatic scene, I just want to briefly mention Heidis' comment he made while running with Kakeru. It makes me feel happy just to breathe. As I have mentioned countless times now, this is a strong hint at Heidis' health situation. He is appreciating life itself. Let that thought sit for a moment. This show may, just may, be revisiting this reoccurring theme yet again. You all know about how I feel about Heiji. That's all I really have to say about this section. It's obvious that Tokyo Sports University, one of the rival teams to Kansei U, is also in the lake area. The guys even run with them for a little bit in order to stay sharp and realize who they are competing against. Kakeru specifically keeps a very strong pace. There's a very good reason why he does this as well. As you remember, this is the college that Sakaki is from, and as we remember as well, Sakaki is not a nice person. In fact, in this scene, we see just how much of an asshole he truly is. I'll be honest, pleb is not a strong word, but poor sportsmanship, jealousy, and arrogance are strong evils of the sports world, and Sakaki embodies them all. I still don't understand how this guy gets away with acting the way he does. I used to be tough on Kakeru for acting like this, but he is a case of character development in the best way possible. Sakaki, on the other hand, as it stands now at least, is beyond saving. In a fit of rage over hearing him and his friends demeaned, Kakeru pounces himself at Sakaki, picks him up by the collar, glares directly in his eyes, and the episode ends in black as a loud single punch is heard. I also thought it was pretty cool how the show is treated to a brand new OP and ED. I think I like the old OP more, but this new one is a good fit, especially since this is a new core for Run with the Wind, and obviously a new year for anime as a whole. The preview treats us to beautiful scenery, delicious food, some drama here and there, as well as faces of anger and other sorts of emotions for next week's episode, and then start running. You all have no idea how excited I am to be talking about Run with the Wind again. Although I was anxious to start back up again, I was pretty relieved to have a nice break for the holidays. Not only was I celebrating the holidays with friends and family, I was also very well occupied with both work and gaming. I am excited to announce that I finally bought myself my very own Nintendo Switch as well as many other games. I've been sort of back and forth between Pokemon Ultra Moon, Super Smash Ultimate, and the Spyro Reignited trilogy. And I also plan on picking up Pokemon Let's Go, Mario Odyssey, as well as many other games. I have been having the time of my life, everyone. After all, gaming and anime is pretty fun. Only problem is that I didn't really run a lot since last time I was on here, so I guess I'll just need to make sure I run more, or else I might end up like Sakaki. As always, everyone, thank you so much again for watching, and please remember to support me. If you like my videos and like what I talk about, please be sure to like and subscribe the content of my YouTube channel, Queen City Otaku. You can follow me on Twitter at RealCLTOtaku to listen to more of what I say, to see more of what I do, and to learn more about running. Happy 2019, bros and emotos. Make sure to play lots of video games, watch lots of anime, and run lots of miles. I will see you next weekend.